Okay, friends. Now there are 11 students. Okay, I think 11. Right. Let's start the class. And today topic is time and work. Topic is time and work. We will have one wages problem also, work and wages problem also we will have. So time and work we will discuss. We will discuss work and wages also. Different models of problems we are going to discuss in this class. Let me, yeah, let me tell you how we are going to approach the questions and how we are going to answer the questions. And we will see some pipes and cisterns questions also. Pipes and cisterns questions also in today's class. Friends, time and work concept is used in pipes and cisterns. Again, same concept will be used in work and wages, boss. So we are going to see mainly three kinds of problems, and under those three kinds, we are going to see a few different models under those, right? So let us enter into the topic time and work, boss. Generally, we have two methods to answer this question. First one is by thinking in general way, boss. That is general method. And second one is LCM method, boss. I'll tell you by taking one example what is general method and what is LCM method. Before that, please confirm I'm audible clearly, right? Hello, I'm audible clearly, right? Can,
Yes,
yeah. Yeah, thank you, madam, for your confirmation. Let's see, both the methods are important, boss. Which method is, see, depending on the question, we will be moving. We will be using general methods for some questions. We will be using LCM method for some questions, boss. Both the methods are important. Let me take one question and clear you what is this LCM method. Actually, both the methods are very similar, boss. What is this general method? Okay, let us say we have a person A and he completes a work in 10 days. We have a person A, he completes a work in 10 days. We have another person B, he completes the work in 15 days. Same work I am talking. He completes the work in 15 days, boss. Now, when A and B are employed together, when they are allowed to complete the same work, in how many days they are going to complete the work? A alonely completes in 10 days, B alonely completes in 15 days, then A plus B are going to complete uh, the work in how many days? That is the question. You can try the question for 1 minute, because thinking power should be improved to you people. Hello, చెప్పండి మేడం. మళ్ళీ యాడ్ చేస్తాం మేడం, జస్ట్ 10 minutes. ఓకే ఓకే, జస్ట్ ఎ సెకండ్. టీమ్ ఎగ్జిట్ ఎట్లా అవుతుంది మేడం, టీమ్ అది? యాడ్ మెంబర్. మేడం రూల్ నెంబర్ చెప్పండి. 003, EI 003 2. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు యాడ్ చేశాను మేడం. ఒకసారి లింక్ గ్రూప్లో ఎవరైనా పోస్ట్ చేయమందాం, వాళ్ళు మీరు లింక్తో జాయిన్ అయ్యారు. ఓకే. Guys, someone please post joining link in our CSE IT WhatsApp group. Class joining link I'm talking. Guys, I'm audible, right? Hello. Hello. 15 people are there and none of you are responding. I'm audible clearly. Can you please respond? Yeah. Please, 002, please. 18 years 002. You have joined, right? Fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right, guys. So we were discussing this. Okay. I have asked you to answer this one. A completes a work in 10 days. B completes the same work in 15 days. When A and B are employed, when A and B are allowed to complete the work, in how many days both of them are going to complete the work, boss? Come on.
6 days.
Yeah. So friends, here we will be answering this question like this. Please catch the method. See, when A completes a work in 10 days, how much work he will be doing in one day? So friends, when he completes, he will be doing 1/10 of the work in one day, boss. You can clearly, you please understand this statement, very important. When A completes a work in 10 days, A's one day work will be, he is making work in 10 days. So he will be doing 1/10 of the work in one day, boss. Similarly, B's one day work will be, B's one day work will be 1/15 loss. After knowing B's one work, we will be adding them, we will be asking them to work, boss. Then A will be working with his with 1/10 efficiency, and B will be working with 1/15 efficiency, boss. Okay. 5 2s and 5 3s 10, 30. 30 is the LCM, and 3 plus 2 5, it's 1/6. That means you can clearly get, see, A's one day work plus B's one day work, when we add and solve it, we are getting 1/6. That means A plus B, A plus B, A plus B's one day work, A plus B's one day work will be 1/6, boss. That means A and B are making 1/6th part of a work in one day. A and B are making 1/6th part of work in one day, and they will be completing the work. They will be completing the work, and in 6/1, boss. That is exactly reverse of this one. If your one day work is 1/6, then you are going to complete the work in 6/1 days, boss. So what we have done here is, we have found one day work of A, boss. So this is the basic way. A is completing the work in 10 days, then he will be making 1/10 of the work in one day. Okay. In the second day, he will be making 2/10 of the work. In 3 days, he will be making 3/10 of the work. In 4 days, he will be making 4/10 of the work. And in 10th day, he will be making 10/10 of 10 of the work. That means total one work. So generally, we assume that we have total one work, boss. Okay. And we proceed the question, boss. So we are assuming that we have total one work, and A completes the one work in 10 days. So he makes 1/10 of the work in one day, boss. And exactly reverse to this statement. When A is taking when A is completing 1/10 of the work in one day, then he takes 10 by 1 days to complete the work. He takes 10 by 1 days. That is statement is written over here. This is uh, general way, boss. And for third year people, we have already discussed this, so they will understand. Second year people, if you have any doubt, I will try to explain it once again. Right. So my friends, this is general method was, and LCM method also very similar. Where see here we have found LCM, and in LCM method also we will be finding the LCM. So let's answer the question with LCM method. Both methods are important, boss. We will be using depending on the situation. So please make a note of LCM method also. LCM method was. Question says A completes a work in 10 days, B completes the same work in 15 days. Here, my friends, we don't know work they are going to complete, how much units of work they are going to complete. So we will be assuming the total work over here. We will be assuming the total work they have to complete as LCM of 10 comma 15, boss. This is the LCM method. See, we will be assuming total work as LCM of 10 comma 15, and LCM of 10 comma 15 is 30. So we consider that 30 units is the total work now. So we consider 30 units as total work now. Okay, friends, in the above method, when a person completes a work in 10 days, we said that he makes 1 by 10th of the work in 10 days. He makes, sorry, he makes 1 by 10th of the work in one day. When he completes a work in 10 days, that person makes 1 by 10th of the work in one day. That is very clear, right? When 30 units of work is there, and when we allow A to work on that, then he will be, see, A's one day work will be A's, let me write clearly, A's one day work will be, one day work will be, total work is 30, boss, and A's efficiency is 10, so 3 units of work he will do, boss. So this is A's one day work. This point you will understand. And the point is here we will be writing one day work, was. Here we will be writing one day work. So 30 by 10, that will be 3. 3 units of work will be done by A in one day, boss. And 30 by 15, which is 2 units, 2 units of work will be done by B in one day. First thing what we are doing is we are assuming that LCM of 10 comma 15 is the total work. So we are assuming 30 units is the total work now, and we are finding if individual efficiencies of the persons by dividing total work with their working capacity. So in one day, when A is allowed to do this work, then 3 units of work will be done by A and 2 units of work will be done by B. And here, boss, you can directly say total work is 30 units. Total work is 30 units, and one day's efficiencies of A and B should be divided to know number of days to complete the work. So here 30 divided by one day efficiencies of A and B will be 3 plus 2. So they are taking 6 days to complete the work. They are taking 6 days to complete work, was. So LCM method says just find the LCM. See, while solving the problems, we do not write all these steps. Okay, Mm, there are new listeners in second year. For them, I am writing it. So we are finding LCM first, and we are assuming that LCM as total work, and LCM divided by 10 will be one day work of A. LCM divided by 15 will be one day work of B. So 30 divided by 3 plus 2 will be, this is total work. Total work divided by working efficiencies of A and B. Friends, when A and B are allowed to work for 1 day, then they will be making 3 plus 2, 5 units of work. This is 1 day work, boss, and this is total work. Okay, so 30 divided by 3 plus 2 will give you 6 days. This is the answer for the question. So this is the concept of approaching time and work questions, was have a let's copy this one. Second years, any doubts? Any other people, any doubts, boss? Okay, friends, let me implement this concept for work and wages, boss. I'm talking about work and wages, boss. Okay, we have A and B. We have A and B. A completes a work in 15 days and B completes the work in 20 days. They made a contract. A and B made a contract to complete to finish the work, and they will be rewarded with 10,000 rupees. So the question is, boss, A's efficiency is here. A completes a work in 15 days, B completes the same work in 20 days, and A and B made a contract to complete a work, and after the completion they will be going to have 10,000 rupees as the reward. Then what is the share of A and B? What is the share of A and B? That is the question. Guys, which color I am writing? It's green or red? Can you tell me?
Red, sir.
Red? Sure?
Yes, sir.
I don't feel it's green. Okay. It may be really red, boss. I'm having color blindness. Due to that, I lost ALP, Assistant Loco Pilot, RRB. Okay, and question is here. A completes a work in 15 days. B completes the same work in 20 days, and they made a contract to complete the work, and the reward is 10,000 rupees. Then what is the share of A and B? Please answer this. Now tell me, A is efficient or B is efficient? Who is more efficient here?
A, sir.
A is more efficient. Why? Because he is taking less time. So guys, this reward will be, or whatever share will be given on efficiency ratio, boss. Share will be given on efficiency ratio. So we are going to find efficiency ratio, was again we are going to use ratios and ratios concept over here. So let me take in the next window. We have A and B here, right? We have A and B here. A completes a work in 15 days and B completes the same work in 20 days. Now, if I go with the LCM method, 15 and 20, 5 threes and 5 fours, 60 is the LCM, boss. 60 is the LCM. So we can consider that 60 units is the total work here. Now, when A is allowed to complete the work, then here we know how to find individual 1 day's working efficiencies, right? So when A is allowed, then he will be making 4 units of work, that is 60 by 15. And when B is allowed, then he is making 3 units of work in 1 day, boss. So here you will get 1 day work, okay? 1 day work. Clearly from this one you can say efficiency ratio. Efficiency ratio will be 4 is to 3 boss. 4 is to 3. That is A is to B boss, because A is more efficient and he makes 1 unit extra work than B here. You will have to understand that. So how we got efficiency ratio? We just found 1 day's working efficiency by using our LCM method, and this is the efficiency ratio. Now we will have to distribute our 10,000 profit, or you can say reward money, to this A and B, and here we again use our ratios concept. A's share will be partnership concept we use here. A's share will be 4 divided by 4 plus 3, total 7 into 10,000 rupees boss. This will be A's share. For newcomers who don't know this technique, then refer any standard book. If you are following my classes from starting, then you will aware of this technique boss. And again, B's share will be 3 is the component which is representing B, divided by total ratio, that is 4 plus 3, 7 into profit boss 10,000. This will be the B's share. Right, you can make a note of this one, and these are the concept I would like to tell you was. Now we'll go to the questions. I bought today around 14 questions. Let's see, we'll make them or not. What is the strength? 19. Very poor strength. Okay guys, our questions right now we are going to discuss are some moderate level to good level questions boss. I suggest everyone to solve standard questions by acquiring the concept. Okay, okay friends, now you know the concept and it's your turn to answer the questions now. Come on, we have question number 1 right in front of you. Please answer the question. Very basic question boss, answer it. Guys, you are able to see question number 1, right? Why are you taking this much time to answer it? Oh, this question I have taken.
8 days, sir.
8 days, huh? Manam, the example, we have discussed this in example. A can do a piece of work in 1 by 10 days, while B can do it in 1 by 15 days. In how many days can A and B? I think 6 days.
6 days, sir.
He can do a piece of work in 1 by 10 days.
6 days, sir.
Hmm,
Both
6
can.
days. Hmm. Both adding. A can do a piece of work in 1 by 10 days and B can do actually it's 1 day work of A boss. You can say one work in 10 days, one work in 15 days. So 10 days and 15 days, 10 days and 15 days, 5 twos, 5 threes, 10, 30. 30 is the LCM, 10 threes and 15 twos. So these are the 1 day work done by them. Okay, then total work is 30 units as per our LCM method, and 1 day work efficiencies of A and B is 3 plus 2. So 6 days will be required to complete the given work pass. A can do a piece of work in 1 by 10 days means he is going to complete the work in 10 days. Okay. Now we go to this one is very clear. This is LCM method. You know 30 by 10 is 3, 30 by 15 is 2, right? So 3 and 2 are 1 day work of A and B boss. Now question number 2, guys. You can see this, answer it. Come on, answer the question number 2.
30 days.
30 days. A alone can do the work in, okay, 30 days. I will wait for others to answer also. You are good. A and B can do a piece of work in 12 days. B and C can do in 15 days. You can see, friends, we can do this question directly by LCM method. A and B 12 days, right? So 12 days, A and B. And see, if you use general method boss, you will have to write more number of steps here and here also, where you will be finding 1 day efficiencies of A and B. Steps will be more, so directly learn to follow this one. And we have B and C in 15 days, so 15 days B and C boss. And we have C and A. When this kind of question comes, I'll tell you what to do. You know, we have to add all of this that will coming here. Okay, C, A and B makes the work in 12 days, 15 days and 20 days. We have to find the LCM. I think 60, 3 fours, 3 fives and 20. 4 will go, 4 ones, 4 fives and 4 fives. Again 1 5 will come here, 5 fours, 20, 30, 2 3 60. So 60 is the LCM boss. 60 is the LCM. So 60 units is the total work we are assuming. Okay. Now when A and B are allowed, please understand here. When A and B are working boss, they are going to make 5 units of work, 60 by 12. Then A and B will be doing 5 units of work in 1 day. B and C will be doing 60 by 15, 4 units of work in 1 day. C and A will be doing 60 by 20, 3 units of work in 1 day boss. After knowing that means clearly A and B completes 5 units of work in 1 day. B and C completes 4 units of work in 1 day. C and A completes 3 units of work in one day. Okay. And when A and B and C, this kind of question comes, boss, just add them. Then if you add, you can see here A plus A, 2A. I'm taking 2 out. 2B, okay, 2C. Okay, A plus B plus C is equal to 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, boss. And you will clearly have A plus B plus C is equal to 6 units. So when A plus B plus C are allowed to work for one day, they are going to complete 6 units of work, boss. And the question asked is, A alone can do the work in. We need to find A's one day efficiency. Then with that one day efficiency, we can tell the answer. So in order to find A's one day efficiency, I'm just substituting this B and C over here. So I have A plus B and C makes 4 units of work, and that is equal to 6. From here very clearly A is equal to 2 units. So A makes 2 units of work in one day. Now you know total work is 60 units, and A completes the total work in 60 by 2 days. That means 30 days, boss. So 30 days will be the answer for this one. See, total work by A's one day working efficiency will give you number of days to complete that. So this is the explanation. Any doubts you can ask me to repeat, boss. I'll try to repeat it. Friends, we have question number 3 here. Please answer this question number 3. I'm waiting for your answer. Question number 3. Answer, please.
Sir, is that 9 3 by 8, sir? 9 3 by 8 days.
Maybe, boss. Maybe. Yes. Right. 9 3 by 8. Yeah, super. You know, when you are arriving to a conclusion, you just tell that. Don't hesitate. Okay. Right, guys. It's 9 3 by 8. That's right. I think other students are also trying. Any others? Any other answers? Friends, please understand the main aim why I give you question first, because when you do and try the question, then only you will be able to solve that question, boss. Trialing makes you perfect. Practice makes you perfect. So keep trying each and every question. After doing a number of questions, you will come across the concept. The concepts will be remained in your mind, and your speed will be increased. Okay, now guys, A can do one third of the work in 5 days, boss. Now, when A does one third of the work in 5 days, in how many days he is going to complete? He makes one third of the work in 5 days, boss, right? So he is going to complete. I'm talking about A. He is going to complete the work. He is going to complete the work. Complete. He is going to complete the work in 5 into 3 days, boss. The reverse of this fraction, 5 into reverse of this fraction. So in 15 days he is going to complete, boss. Now when we talk about B completes a 2 by 5 of the work in 10 days. Okay, and total time taken by B will be, okay, 10 into reverse of that fraction, boss. So it's 25 days. So B is going to complete the work in 25 days. So we have 15 days, we have 25 days. 5 threes and 5 fives. 15, 75. 75 is the LCM. 5 threes 15, 5 fives 25. 75 is the LCM. 15 fives, 25 threes. Right. So actually A and B together can do the work in how many days? That is the question. A and B, see, 75 is the LCM, so you can consider 75 units is the total work. So when A and B are allowed to complete with the efficiencies, 75 divided by 5 plus 3. 75 divided by 5 plus 3, it's 8. 8 9 72, 8 9 72, and 3 is the remainder, 3 by 8. So 9 into 3 by 8 days will be taken by them to complete the work, boss. Here, boss, when this kind of question comes, we have to know in how many days A is going to complete the work. How that comes, you can see here, 5 days. A is going to complete one third of the work in 5 days. That means he is going to complete 5 into 3 days. That is 15 days to complete the work, boss. So this conversion you have to do. Later you apply our LCM method, that will give you answer. Okay, now my friends, I go with the next question. Question number 4. Please answer question. This is also easy question, boss. For third year people, we have done this model. Of course, we try to solve all the above models in our regular class. But as 1.5 hour time is here, we have included other questions also. Question number 4.
sir. 15 days, sir.
15 days is correct answer. Friends, here A is thrice as good as workman as B. Efficiency of A is already given here. So I'm writing A is to B as 3 is to 1. Okay. A is thrice as good as workman as B. That means B makes 1 unit of work in the same time A makes 3 units of work, boss. This is work, or you can say this is efficiency ratio, boss. This is efficiency ratio. Okay. Now, boss, time ratio will be reverse of this one, boss. Time ratio will be 1:3. Because efficiency and time are in inverse relationship. You can see by the time of if B completes 1 unit of work in, let's say, in 10 minutes, in the 10 minutes A completes 3 units of work, boss. So the time taken by A will be uh, this 10 minutes. And see, just you understand like this, efficiency ratio is 3 to 1. Inverse of that one will be the time ratio, boss. Now the question gives you B and takes 10. A is thrice as good as workman as B. That's okay. And takes 10 days less to do a piece of work than B. You can see B, see, to complete a work, B is, let's say, B is taking 3x time, then A is taking 1x time, boss. To complete a piece of work, B is taking 3x time and A is taking 1x time. And the question says A takes 10 days less to do the work. So you can see A and B time difference is A and B time difference is 3x minus 1x, boss. That is 2x. Okay. And this 2x time difference is nothing but this is also time difference, right? A takes 10 days less, means A is the difference between the time to complete a work is 10 days in the question. I hope you are understanding that. So this 2x, the time difference, should be equal to 10 days. From there we got x as 5 days, x as 5 days. Okay. And you can clearly say from this statement, A takes 5 days to complete the work, and in the same time, because 1x 1 into 5, and B takes 15 days to complete the same work, because 3x 3 into 5 15. So 15 is your answer for here. Now question number 5 was question number 5. Question number 5 answer, please. My friends, question number 5 answer. I'm waiting and you are trying. A man completes a job in 9 days. B in 10 days. Acha. A
2 by
can
3 days.
can complete a job in 9 days, B in 10 days, and C in 15 days. B and C start the work and are forced to leave after 2 days. Okay, the time taken to complete the remaining work is. Okay, guys, come on. Question number 5 answer here. A completes in 9 days, B in 10 days, C in 15 days, right? What is the LCM of 9, 10, and 15? Let's find the total work. Pen, where are you? Just a minute. Okay. So the LCM of 9, 10, and 15 should be found 9, 10, and 15. In order to know total work, was 3 3s are 9, 10, and 3 5s. 9, 45, 450. So 450, not 450 was, it's not 450. You can see it will go with
9.
5 twos, 5 ones. Okay. So 15, 45, it's 90 boss. It's not 450. Don't do mistake in the LCM. If you do, what happens? Our complete question goes wrong boss. It's 90. Okay. Now, if A is allowed, then A will be making 10 units of work. A will be making 10 units, B will be making 9 units, C will be making how many units, boss? It's 6 units. C will be making 6 units, right? And now the question comes. See, individual efficiencies are known here. Now we have to approach this question like this. And the approach is, see, B and C start the work and are forced to leave after 2 days. So B and C worked for 2 days here. Clearly B and C worked for 2 days, right? So when B and C worked for 2 days, B will be making 9 units and C will be making 6 units, boss. So 9 plus 6, 15, 15 into 2, 30 units of work completed by B and C. You have to accept this point as per the question. So 30 units of work completed by B and C. That's okay. Now remaining work you have to calculate was because this A enters into the story and he kicks this B and C and he completes the remaining work. The question is the time taken to complete the remaining work. Okay, the remaining work is total is 90 and work completed is 30 units. So remaining work is 60 units, boss. Remaining work is 60 units, right? The time taken to complete the remaining work when B and C are when they left the work was this 60 units will be done by A. Okay, therefore the time taken will be 60 divided by, he will be working with his efficiency, that is 10 units of efficiency. 60 divided by 10, so 6 days remaining work will be done in 6 days, boss. Question number 5. So remaining work will be done in 6 days. That is the answer. Any difficulties in question 5, you can ask me. Okay, and you can see question number 6, boss. Please answer this question number 6. Well, men can complete a work in, come on. Well, men can complete a work in 8 days. 3 days after they started the work, three more men joined them. In how many days will all of them together complete the remaining work? Let me check the attendance once. 20 people. Very bad count. Okay, 12 men can complete a work in 8 days. Come on, guys. I think you are doing.
Four days.
Yes. Wow. Okay, guys, 12 men complete a work in 8 days, boss. So let me find the work over here. I'm assuming one man completes 1 unit of work in 1 day, boss. Oh. So if you assume, boss, then it will happen quickly. 1 unit of work in 1 day. Okay. Now there are 12 men. So 12 men into, they will be making how many units of work? See, one man is making 1 unit of work. So 12 men will be making 12 units of work, and in 8 days they are completing the work. So 96 units of work will be there. This should be the total work, boss. This should be the total work. After this, 3 days after they started the work. Okay, 3 days after they started the work means they worked for 3 days, right? So 12 men worked for 3 days. 12 men worked for 3 days. Okay, they will be completing 36 units of work. 36. अरे यार क्या हुआ इसका? Okay, they will be completing how much? 36 units of work, boss. So remaining work clearly 96 minus 36, which is 60 units, boss. 60 units is remaining work. Okay. Now the question is, in how many days? Three more men joined them. Three more men joined them. Okay. Now the men is becoming 15 because three more joined. So 15 men are there. And in how many days will all of them together complete the remaining work? Okay. So 15 men are there, and 15 men into one unit will be 15 units of work in 1 day. 15 units in 1 day. So number of days to complete work, remaining work, was to complete remaining work will be, remaining work is 60 divided by 15 men are making with 15 units of work capacity. So 4 days will be the answer. 4 days will be the answer. Okay, guys, next question. We have question number 7. Please answer it. A can do a piece of work in 80 days. He works at it for 10 days, and then B alone finishes the work in 42 days. The they two together could complete the work in question mark. A can do a piece of work in 80 days. Okay. He works at it for 10 days. Okay. And then B alone finishes the work in 42 days. They two together could complete the work in how many days? Come on, good model question.
Thirty days.
30 days. Oh yes, right. 30 days is correct. So guys, I answer this question. A can do a piece of work in 80 days, right? So A's 1 day work. A's 1 day work will be 1 by 80. Bah, shit, this is not responding properly. A's 1 day work will be 1 by 80, and he says 10 days work. 10 days work will be 10 by 80. That is 1 by or what happened to this? Okay, that is the 10-day work was, and after working for 10 days, what's happened? A leaves the work, then B only finishes the work in 42 days. Remaining work, okay. So remaining work we have to find, boss. If we assume that we have one work, see, total 8 parts is there. Work is total 8 parts, but one part is made by A. Remaining 7 out of 8 parts will be made by B, boss. So 1 minus 1 by 8, which will be 7 by 8, which will be 7 by 8. Will be done by B. Okay, and that work will be done by B, boss. Now, question. Okay, he finishes the work in 42 days, boss. When he finishes the work in 42 days, so see 7 by 8 work is finished in 42 days. 7 by 8 work is finished in, just a minute guys, this is not responding properly. Notepad is not responding properly. We have one problem this kind, right? 7 by 8 work is completed in 42 days. So total work will be completed in 42 by 7 by 8 days. 42 by 7 by 8 days. That will be 42 into 8 by 7 days. And 7 6, so 48 days. Oh. So total work will be completed by B in 48 days, boss. Now B's efficiency known, A's efficiency known. You can tell the answer for the remaining question. Wait. You can see A can do a piece of work in, A can do a work in 80 days and B can do in 48 days. The two together will finish it in. You can do this. Oh Guru, come on. A completes in 80 days, B completes in 48 days. You can find the LCM and you can A completes in 80 days, B completes in 48 days. LCM is 240, I think. Okay, it is 348. 5 times will give you 240. So the total time taken by them will be 240 is the total work divided by 3 plus 5, 8 will be their efficiencies. So 30 days they will be taking to complete the work. Okay, after that I hope you understood this. See boss, any difficulties you can alert me or you can tell me. I will try to explain that question, and we can go with question number 8 now. A, B can complete a piece of work in 15, 12, 10 days respectively. A and B started the work together and left after 4 days. Okay, A and B left after 4 days. That means they worked for 4 days. If the remaining work can be done by C, then in how many days the total work get completed? Oh, come on, answer it. Okay guys, you can see this question number 8 here. A, B, C can complete a piece of work in 15, 12 and 10 days respectively. A and B started. This is similar question we have done this model above. Okay, let me take the pen. ABC 15, 12 and 10 days, and LCM will be 15, 3 5s, 15, 3 4s, 10, 10. So 5, 3, 5 ones, 4 and 5 twos, again 2, 2 ones, 2 twos and 2 ones, 15, 15, 4, 60. 60 is the LCM here. So 60 is the LCM. A and B started the work together. Okay, when 60 is LCM, 15 fours, 12 5s, and 10 6 was. These are ABC's individual efficiencies. And A and B started the work together and left after 4 days. That means 4 days they worked. A and B worked, boss. So you can see 4 into A and B, 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5, it's 5 plus 4, 9. 36 units of work is done. 36 units of work is done. Okay. After that, you left with 24 units because total is 60. 36, 40, 60. So this is the remaining work, boss. Remaining work. And let's see the question. If the remaining work can be done by C, okay, remaining work can be done by C. So C will complete the remaining work in 24 by C efficiency. That will be 4 days, boss. Okay. And question says then in how many days the total work get completed. So here total work will be completed. You can see here this 4 days. Total work will be completed. You can see over here this 4 days plus above 4 days was. So in 8 days the total work will be completed because A and B worked for 4 days and C is also going to work for 4 days. So in 8 days the total work is going to complete was. Okay. Oh, too much, buddy, too much. Okay, now you can see, my friends, we go with question number 9. It's pipes and cistern question, boss. Come on, answer this question 9. Someone please confirm how many of you are doing this. Someone please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please answer question number 9. Okay, friends, question number 10 here, you can 9 here. 2 pipes can fill a tank. See, you can, it's actually a pipes and cistern question, boss. Can be answered by using our LCM method. Okay, pipes will be filling the tanks and cisterns will be emptying the tank, boss. Okay, or some leakages will be emptying the tank. So one is taking 10 hours to fill, another is taking 12 hours to fill, and the third empties the tank in 20 hours, boss. Here we have to find LCM, boss. 10, 12, 10, 12 and 20 LCM. Okay, you can find with 5 twos, 5 12 and 5 fours. Go with 2 ones, 2 6 and 2 twos. Again go with 2 was, 2 ones, 2 threes and 2 ones. So LCM is 10 and 60 is the LCM. 60 is the LCM. So you can consider, my friends, 60 units is the tank capacity, boss. We have to consider 60 units as the tank capacity. After that, when A is allowed, it will be filling 6 units of water in 1 hour, because this is given in 1 hour, right? 60 by 10, 6 units of water in 1 hour. Okay, it is filling, boss. And when B is allowed, B will be filling 5 units of water into the tank for 1 hour. And when C is allowed, C empties the tank. See, C removes 3 units of water from the tank. This is the negative work done by C, boss. Okay, this is how you have to consider, and the question is dead. So when 3 of them are working, in how much time the tank will be filled? When 3 of them are working, then what happens? Total is 60, and divided by 1 is giving 6, 1 is giving 5, and 1 is taking 3 out of that, because two taps are filling. One is filling 6 units in 1 hour, another is filling 5 units in 1 hour, and one is removing from that one. So it will be 60 divided by 8, boss. Okay, it will be 7.1 by 2, 7.5, 7.5 hours. You can consider it as 7.5 hours to fill it. 0.5 is nothing but 30 minutes, right? 7 hours 30 minutes to fill it. So you can consider 7 hours 30 minutes to fill the tank. 7 hours 30 minutes will be taken to fill the tank. This is how we have to answer. That is question number 10. I hope you understood this question. Okay, now we'll discuss question number 10, boss. A cistern can be filled in 9 hours, but it takes 10 hours due to a leak in its lower part. Okay, if the cistern is full, then the time that the leak will take to empty it is. So if you can find 1 hour's work of that cistern, then you can tell how much time it will take. Come on, please try this question number 10.
$90.
Question number 10. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. A cistern can be filled in 9 hours, right? But it takes 10 hours due to a leakage in that cistern. So let us find leak in 1 hour, guys. So how much leak is taking in 1 hour? Leak in 1 hour. My God, notepad is not responding properly. Okay, leak in 1 hour will be, see, generally it is taking 9 hours to fill, right? So 1 by 9 will be 1 hour's work minus, due to leakage it is taking 1 by 10 now. It is taking 10 hours now. So 1 by 9 minus 1 by 10 will be giving you um, leakage in 1 hour, boss. Due to, or you can consider leakage, or you can consider due to that leak this much amount. You can consider work done by that leakage here. Okay, it will be 10 minus 9 divided by 90. So it will be 1 by 90. That means in 1 hour, the leakage is emptying 1 by 90 of the cistern, boss. That means in 90 hours, leakage will empty the cistern. Please cooperate with writing. So in 90 hours, leakage will empty the cistern, right? Question number 11, boss. Two pipes P and Q can fill a cistern in 12 minutes and 16 minutes respectively. Simultaneously, both the pipes are open together. Then after how much time Q should be closed so that the tank is full in 9 minutes? Okay, come on. I think this will be the last question, guys. Two pipes P and Q can fill a cistern in 12 and 16 minutes respectively. Both the pipes are open together. Okay, then after how much time Q should be closed so that the tank is full in 9 minutes? Okay, guys, with this question, we'll end our session today. Let's answer the question. Two pipes P and Q can fill. What is the strength? 18 is the strength. Okay. Two pipes P and Q can fill a tank in 12 minutes and 16 minutes. Okay, the LCM is 4, 3, 7, 4, 4, 16, 3 and 4, 12. 48 is the LCM. 12 fours and 16 threes, boss. This will be the LCM. Okay, now, okay, two pipes P and Q can fill a cistern in 12 minutes and 16 minutes respectively. Now these are the efficiency of the P pipe and Q pipe, boss. Okay, for 1 minute P will be filling 4 and Q will be filling 3 liters of water into the cistern. Now the question says simultaneously both the pipes are open together. Okay, both the pipes are opened. Then after how much time Q should be closed so that the tank is full in 9 minutes? Let us say after X time, let us say after X time, Q will be closed. Okay, let us say after X time, Q will be closed. Here you will have to understand one point was, when we have P and we have Q here, after X time, Q will be closed, right? And see, P plus Q will be working for X time. P plus Q will be working for X time, and let me write over here, P plus Q will be working for X time, and after X time, Q will be out of the story, and P will only be working, but P will be working for 9 minus X time. Why? Because total has to be filled in 9 minutes, boss. Total has to be filled in 9 minutes. That must be equal to 1 unit of work. That must be equal to 1 unit of work, boss. So this will solve. You can see P and Q. P in 1 minute it is making 4 units, and Q in 1 minute making 3 units. So 4 plus 3, 7 units of work in 1 minute, plus P. P is making 4 units. Oh, 4 units into 9 minus X must be equal to 1 work, boss. And you can solve for X here, 7X plus 36 minus 4X is equal to 1. You are getting in negative terms.
Is equal to 48, no, sir. Total work.
Yes, thank you, madam. That's what something I missed. This should be 48, guys. Total work. Yes. 48. So is equal to 48. And you solve it, boss, then X will be 4. That means Q will be closed after 4 minutes to satisfy the given conditions, boss. Okay, with this question, my friends, I am closing today's session. Thank you very much for being connected. And every day, tomorrow also our session will be starting at, let's start it at 5:20, because few of you are joining, few of you are having minor exams. Okay, I will be starting the class at 4:55 or 5. I will be starting the Teams meeting, and by 5:20 we will be entering into the topics. Until then, we will be expecting all the people to join the class. Right now, there are 17 people, so sad. Okay,